Hey, kids, and welcome back to the I Got One podcast, the only podcast that's just for dogs now. I think it's just podcast for dogs. I think that's what we're doing. I don't know who listens anymore. I know 2 dogs that listen. This is one. I'm your host, Johnny Christmas.
I'm Jaku.
I'm Jaclyn.
That's Jaclyn. This is Fitz.
Adam's around somewhere.
Get rid of this thing. It's weird. He kind of smells like an old sock. He does. I don't know why. And this is the I Got One podcast. Jaclyn, what's up with you?
Well, you don't have. Oh yeah, never mind. You said it was for dogs. My bad.
Yeah. I'm not a dog. Just for those who are only listening on the podcast, I'm not a dog.
Oh, I would have let him think you were.
It would have been a surprise. Maybe I am a dog. Maybe I'm a dog that says that I'm not a dog. It's all part of the ruse.
The ruse?
Yep.
The ruse.
Okay. Tell us a thing that might be about you.
The thing that might be about me is, there are teeth in front of me, guys. So for those of you not watching, there's a pile of teeth.
You, I guess.
Yeah, I'm witnessing.
It's not a pile. It's like
a grouping. There's at least 4 or 5 teeth on the table.
I'd call it an assortment.
Okay. Well, that's about me. I feel.
That's right. Okay.
All right.
That's you define yourself by the things that you surround yourselves with.
Yes, okay. Just like everybody else.
And you'll know me by the presence of the plethora of teeth that I'm perpetually affronted with.
Yes.
Good to know.
Assortment.
Cool. Great to have you and your teeth on
They're
this
not my
podcast.
teeth, guys.
Oh, whose teeth are they?
Whoa.
I don't know whose teeth they are. They might be the dog's teeth.
Oh yeah, probably the teeth dog.
Those don't look like dog teeth.
No, they're not. They're not from him.
They look like baby teeth.
They just belong to him.
Whose hands are these? I don't even know. It's a little hand.
Yeah.
Can you hear that?
No.
Hey, what happened to the thing?
I don't know what happened.
What happened to the?
I don't know what happened to it. I don't know.
I had my little button.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to it. I don't know what happened to it.
Is it on the roof of a?
We don't know what happened to it. Scientists are baffled.
Was it a shame that something?
It's such a shame. It's such a shame that something happened to it. We don't know what happened.
Luckily, I have a box of them.
Yeah, luckly. That's why it's not that big of a shame.
Maybe we should have one of those as a guest.
As a guest, just all your record. Yeah, sure. Yeah. So on this podcast, what is this podcast?
This particular podcast, of which we actually do have many now,
sure.
Is about us.
Oh, and the things around us.
And the things that we can see within our line of sight.
I spy something.
This is the I Spy One podcast. Is it?
Hold on. This is for the listener, the viewers at home.
Oh,
to leave a comment. What is it that I see that's orange?
Yes.
YouTube.
This is what we're doing with modern technology.
Yeah.
This is what virtual reality has brought us. The I Spy One podcast.
Yeah. YouTube.work.world. We'll get you there.
And if you know what Jaku spies that is orange, leave it in a 5-star review on iTunes.
And remember, it's not my hair because I can't see that.
You can't? You can't see your
I can see that hair.
I can't, though.
Can you see? How can't you see your hair? It's everywhere.
I'm trying.
Can you?
Can you lick your elbow? Got one so that you can see your hair. Okay,
oh,
I got one.
Right. She's got one.
So I think we should make some contact lenses that record your life. Now, this came from an idea when I was a kid, and you're on a car ride with your family, you're looking out the window and you have this perfect song, right? You're in the movie of your life. But how do you record it from your point of view?
Google Glass.
I don't want to look dumb.
Wow.
While I wear them.
Wow.
I got to have the contact
shots
lenses.
fired.
Is this the point where I tell her I wore Google Glass for like 3 years?
He still wears it.
No.
He still wears it now.
Very rarely.
He knows exactly where it is.
I do. I know. I have 2 pairs.
I don't want to say Google owns these, but contact lenses, you can record your life. So you would be seeing something orange on that video.
Yeah.
And that would be all around you.
Well, I think that also helps, like, if you're playing I Spy with, like, a sibling, and you're like, I spy something orange, and they guess the right thing right away. And you're like, no, it wasn't that. They could then look at the video footage.
Prove it.
And prove it.
I don't like anything that eliminates my ability to screw with kids.
Well, I mean, that's fair.
Yeah. If you don't mess with kids, like, they grow up all self-entitled and uppity.
Yeah,
and
like those people that don't like gunshots.
Yeah. No, that's uppity stuff.
Come on. Throwback to last episode, guys.
So, yeah. So, that's the way this podcast works, kids. Good demo round. Jackie's on it,
Yeah.
on the ball. We're all very busy, famous entrepreneurs who do not have the time for all the business ideas that we have. So we're here to drop them on you like that. So just go ahead and make some contacts that record everything, and that's just yours now, and you can have it. You have to put it on a T-shirt, though, and send it to us.
Yeah.
Though.
P.O. Box 18301, Chicago, Illinois, 60618.
Whose P.O. Box is that?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
It will get to us.
Yeah. Hopefully they need T-shirts.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, cool. And if we somehow get those T-shirts, we'll
show them off on the video podcast.
Yeah. So send T-shirts that you would think nobody would ever want to see. They have to be based on our business ideas, or do we not care?
No, they don't.
No, just send us
Send
T-shirts.
Just T-shirts.
It's got to be
I
a
want
T-shirt, though.
T-shirts.
Yeah,
Don't
I'm
send
just
us,
upset that
pants. I don't want pants.
Yeah. No.
No.
But we had that whole idea of
That's
the
fancy pants.
fancy
Yeah.
pants.
Yeah, those are pants.
This is like-
those are trusted, clean pants. I don't know. You said our
I've
listeners are
done
all
some
dogs.
gross stuff with T-shirts.
Our listeners are all dogs.
No,
you
it's a
said.
podcast for dogs. We don't have dogs. Don't have to be the only ones who listen.
I thought he said he only knows two listening. Oh well. Either way.
Well, that's.
I don't
yeah.
want no pants from dogs.
No dog pants.
No dog pants.
Well, and classic question when
Where-
we talk about dog pants.
Yeah. How do they wear them?
How do they wear them?
Yeah.
How do they wear them?
Well, I like to think that it's the back two legs.
I agree. I'm with you on that.
Why
I don't want to
don't-
think all four. I really don't want to think about it like that.
Yeah.
Why?
It's got to
Because
cover
what's
the
the
butt.
whole purpose of
It's
pants?
got to cover the butt.
I don't know.
So your butt ain't hanging out.
That's the purpose of the pants.
Just butt end.
Yeah.
Yes.
So are
Butt.
shorts pants?
Yeah, technically.
Oh yeah, because they're short pants.
Yeah.
That's what the. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's in the name.
Yep.
Shorts.
Short pants.
What do you call pants with four legs? Or do they just not exist?
suit.
So we don't have a name.
That's like a suit, not like a dress suit, but
It's a leg suit.
it's a leg suit. Just a suit.
Suit for
But so
your
dogs
legs.
don't have arms, right? If they have four legs, there's no arms.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
But
You don't consider the front two to be
Dogs
similar to
are.
arms.
front legs.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
front legs.
You don't need pants.
Dogs
for
are
your
four
front
legs, a sausage, and then you cover it in hair.
So when a dog wears sweater,
Yeah.
it's really wearing pants.
It's wearing because it's not
No,
covering
it's a
its butt.
sweater, 'cause
It's not
it goes
covering its
over
butt.
Okay.
It goes over its
You've seen
torso.
Winnie the Pooh? He doesn't wear pants, but he's got a sweater. Doesn't cover his butt though.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. That's the old, all Disney characters are all pantsless.
Yeah.
Like definitely.
Donald Duck.
Just flapping in the breeze.
Pooh Bear,
Yeah.
not just Disney. Is that Disney? I think that's
It's Disney now.
Yeah,
If it's
they
not,
own
if it's
most.
not, it will be by the time this airs. They're like, oh wait, we didn't grab that one yet. Hold on.
Yeah, and we'll be giving away a free year of Disney Plus. It's like we're the only place that isn't at this point. I recently found out somebody I know is paying for Disney Plus.
Oh, yeah?
And I was like, how did you
did you-
not get that for free through the just unending ocean of free?
I don't want to be bothered.
Yeah, like, I just heard it was out. So you probably have it free through 6 of your other services,
Yeah.
but then you got to go look. And I hate looking.
So speaking of services, I've got one. What's the number one issue with coming up with an idea, Johnny?
Oh,
Constipation?
something to hold all your pee in so that you don't have to get up from your idea to go.
Both kind of similar. No, the number one issue with coming up with a great idea is coming up with a great name. And so I feel, yeah, absolutely.
I think you're right.
I feel like there should be a service that will name your idea or app.
So there is one, and it's the Wu-Tang Clan name generator.
That sounds like a website you just click on and it just generates
So it's
things.
not-
Yeah, for
it
99
doesn't-
cents.
Yeah, so you gotta,
And you're the only one who gets that name and only you can use it.
I think I'm going to trust
Does it
this service.
automatically make sure there's a domain available, social media, just the whole range?
Yeah, I don't want to do any of that work. I just want, hey, here's my idea. Make it good and put it online.
What? What's the
idea-
problem here?
The name is what makes it good.
Okay.
If you have a great idea and a shitty name, no one will use it.
Yeah.
If you have a shitty idea,
What if you're a
and great
shitty
name-
rapper,
Yeah,
but you get a good name like Wiggity BZB?
I mean, Childish Gambino came from the Wu-Tang Clan generator.
okay. I mean, that's not
There.
bad then.
You know,
It's up now.
Well, hey, maybe it does work, but I feel
Okay.
like did it check if there was
He's
domains
also
available?
a good rapper, though.
and I don't really think it's that great of a name. I don't. It was just
No.
random words.
Okay, all right, that's
maybe
valid.
this doesn't work for individuals or
I
rap
think Jaku
groups.
has an idea.
It works for products and ideas, business ideas, not necessarily people and music.
Okay.
Because I think that stuff's more personal, anyways, when it comes to it.
Okay, so your idea is just a thing that generates the name.
Yeah.
And what are the factors? You just say, this is my business idea, and it's like, I got you.
Yeah, like you set up a call with the named people.
So that's all right. That service exists. Yeah.
Okay.
I had a friend who worked for a marketing company in a department whose only job was that.
Well, there you go.
And then they would have like weekly meetings where they're like, here's the names we're working on right now. Here's why we think they're good. And then the next week they had to have like a bunch more names for this business.
No, I don't like that.
And
I need it now.
You'd pay them like $50,000.
I also need to only be able to pay $5.
Sure. Okay. So then it would just be like,
so speed it up.
Here's what it does. All right.
Cheapen it.
I got it. You deposit your $5 coin in the machine.
Yep.
I
got 10 of those.
It pulls from a list of adjectives and nouns, and it sticks them together, and then it checks to see if they're registered. And if they're not, that's your business name.
Yeah, but I don't.
Shut up.
I just put a coin in, and I don't tell it what my business does or.
Well, you can if you want.
Oh, so I just say it out loud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, because it doesn't matter. Because look at.
Yeah, Uber. What the hell does that mean?
Yeah, that doesn't.
Yeah, it's taxi.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Uber means like
at least
the
Lyft
best,
makes
the
sense.
top level. It's like our company name is Best.
We're the best company.
Dumb.
Okay.
Amazon Go. You ever use Amazon Go?
I did the other day.
Yeah. You know what you do with Amazon Go?
You go.
You hang around.
Well, I left.
You're in a place. You can't go anywhere. You're stuck in these four walls. The only time you go is when you're done using it.
That's true.
Bad name.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe the name doesn't matter anymore.
Right. That's all I'm saying.
That's the year we live in.
Yeah.
2020.
Mm-hmm. DoorDash.
DoorDash. Yeah, they dash from your door to door.
They're slow as hell.
They are pretty slow.
I would think they dash through your door.
They
break
don't.
it open.
No,
Yeah.
they
Don't
sit
do
on
that?
the curb and call you and go, "Hey, I'm outside," and then make you. Yeah, they don't even
make
go to
you
your
walk
door.
out. Yeah.
Caviar is also a weird name for a food delivery.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't think Caviar delivers caviar.
Yeah. Has anyone ever? That was the first thing I did. Probably the
Did
first
you look
thing
for
everyone did when they got caviar is typed in caviar and was like,
Who has it?
"Yeah."
No
so
one.
yeah, it doesn't have. In fact, you'd probably want something that has nothing to do with your
That's
business
fair.
if we're using precedent.
Okay. Hey. All right.
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
Okay. Good.
All right.
All right. Good. We finally
agree
first
with
time
something.
on the episode we've been able to argue Jaku off his cliff. Speaking of websites,
Yeah.
I got one. So when I was house hunting, or even just apartment hunting or anything, like you want to get an idea of what the area that you're going to live in for at least the next year is going to be like before you get there and then find out it's horrible, right? Mm-hmm. So what about a site? It's like it could be a realty site or whatever, but anyway, it's got webcams that are that show you what the neighborhood is like, and so it's not just like a camera pointing out a window, but it's a camera like when I was house hunting for here, I would go to cafes that had patios on a busy street, and I would sit in that cafe for like 6 hours, and I would just watch the kinds of people that walked by and listen to the conversations that they would have. And you do that on like a Tuesday afternoon, so you're very likely just like experiencing the locals and not people coming to check the neighborhood out. And I thought that was really good, and I was like, it's really annoying that I have to go all over the city and spend 6 hours sitting in this cafe. Why aren't there just webcams set up like that cafe? If you got like a good corner patio, you could just set a webcam up, you point it out in the street, and now you know like what the people in that neighborhood are like just by spying on them.
Yeah.
So I would argue that those cameras are already everywhere.
But how do I access them?
We just ask the nerds at NASA to help us get into that system, and then we'll brand it for house hunting.
Yeah, I bet you just pay them. Say,
You know
hey,
why? You don't
you
even
already
have
got
to-
these security cameras. I'll give you guys $100 a month if we can host it on our website.
No
So-
equipment. Just ask for the password. They'll give it to you.
I bet you could even like be like, hey, we're gonna have people watching these cameras too. So like if they see a crime, they could even report it.
So all of this that exists in weird ways. One, for what you're saying, in Detroit has
Don't bring Detroit. into
Yeah.
this.
Detroit has a priority 911 service.
Yeah, I had
Where
it.
like you had it with your business.
It's 911 plus.
911 plus. Yeah. And so you have to have this phone that has the plus on the keypad. And it's like, so the deal is if you have a business with security cameras, if you give the police station real-time access to your cameras, you will get bumped up in line when you call 911. You'll get put at the top.
I've never had to wait for 911 to answer my call.
Well,
You've never
we
had
have
to call
not all
I've never
lived
been in
such
Detroit.
privileged lives.
Never been in Detroit.
Yeah.
Living in Chicago. Totally different.
Yeah. Do you Were you living here at the time when Chicago stopped sending police out for all 911 calls?
I don't know.
And they said they were only going to do it for crimes in progress?
I always say there's a crime in progress.
Yeah.
I always say like, oh, he's got a gun, I think.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I saw a weapon.
Yeah, sure.
So you're
What everyone
reporting
else
a
says,
tree
so.
down. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the tree's got a gun.
But the tree, but there's, I think I see someone with a gun out there too, but I don't want to go outside and check because it doesn't seem safe. And then they send the cops over. And then you're like, hey, while you're out there, can you move?
Yeah.
Can you move the?
Also, I got this dresser.
Put
Can
the
you,
tree. Can you help me
protect and serve real quick?
get this dresser? I just got to get it downstairs.
Yeah.
I think it has a gun.
It might have a gun.
It
It
might
has
be-
a gun. I put a gun in it a long time ago, and I don't remember if it's in
took
there.
it, yeah.
And I don't feel safe moving it. Can you guys?
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah.
Police
you have a
moving
truck?
service.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the
We
police.
call the police to move
because they got all those big SUVs.
the dangerous things with
Yeah.
guns in them.
And
And
they're
you
always
just put a gun in it and go, I don't want to mess with it.
and they're always talking about like not
And
having
they're like,
money
this
for their
gun's
budget.
registered to you. Yeah, I don't.
So
Nobody else
yeah.
can get it. I'm trying to keep us safe.
They're always talking about like not having budget for stuff. Like if they start moving things,
Yeah.
With
You
those
have the
trucks.
equipment. How many times do you see just police, fire, just sitting around?
what
Yeah.
if you
or
could
going
just,
somewhere? I see
Or
them going
somewhere.
places a
Why?
lot.
Why can't they come move my things?
Yeah.
You got the truck with like 2 criminals in the back. Hey, we're going to give you less time in prison, whatever, if you help us move this house
Yeah.
as well.
I see them going
Yeah.
this way all the time.
Yeah, there's crime
I've-
that way.
I've-
That
Crime
way's
is-
safe.
I've had to bring things this way.
Yeah.
Why couldn't they bring things
Sure.
this
Yeah,
way?
they're on. It's like, you know how Uber Eats is doing like, hey, if other people in your neighborhood
Yeah.
are ordering this, you know, if there's crime happening, maybe they also deliver food. I don't
Yeah.
know.
And you get the little 5-minute timer. They're like, you got 5 minutes to tell the cops to come pick something up.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
And
yeah.
move this dresser with a gun in it. I have 2 needs from the police right now. I'm hungry and I need this moved.
Yeah, it seems like something the police should be handling.
Yeah. So they're literally serve me dinner.
Serve. Yeah, where's that serve?
Okay, so I got a different idea. So you know,
Would you say you got one?
I got one. I got one.
I got one.
idea. So you know Foursquare, how it used to capture where everyone was at, what they're doing.
Did you know it used to be called dodgeball?
I did not.
Did you know
Why?
it used to be called Foursquare?
I did.
Yeah, 'cause
Well,
it's not
now
Swarm.
now
It's
Foursquare, I
Swarm.
think, has rebranded themselves as like a
Swarm.
location
It's
called Swarm,
company.
yeah.
It's called Swarm now.
So anyway, right? So I want like a Foursquare for enemies, people I don't want to be around. I want to know where they're at.
Yep.
And this maybe could tie into your house hunting webcam series.
Sure.
I want to know where they are so I know where not to be. Or if I want to, fuck up their day, show up
Sure.
where they are.
What would encourage them to be complacent with that?
So we brand it differently to them, right? So we get them into a system they would be interested in, but on the other side.
It's our old back-end data sharing
Yes.
scams.
Yeah.
We haven't done
Right.
those in a while.
Yeah.
So I use it differently than they use it. They, let's just make Instagram and then I get to use that information to know where you are so I don't have to be there.
Right. Or can be there.
Or
if you
can,
want.
can be there.
Yeah.
Or can send the police there
Or-
with their gun.
Yep.
This person's got a gun.
Yep.
For sure.
Yeah.
I saw them here.
That could be its own app.
Yeah.
Just
Got a gun.
Got a gun.
Got a gun.
Got a gun.
And you just put in an address and a description of an individual, and the police get it and have to respond.
Yeah.
You can crash parties.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. You can mess up an ex's date.
I've had this idea for this.
You have?
Yeah, and it's a tough one, like Johnny said. But
Yeah. It turns out the cops don't care.
no, not the gun one.
Oh.
the tracking an enemy or someone.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
It sounds great, but yeah, it's hard because like, okay, so it works for you
Yep.
if you make Instagram.
I think, well, what if I make my own contact list of my enemies?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a personal use. And as I gain new enemies, they are my new contacts within this system.
sure.
Like Friendster for your enemies.
Yeah,
But
it's
also
just-
like Foursquare.
It just
But
you
can the
work-
enemies then, like, because they also could stumble upon this service potentially.
It's a
to add
two-directional
But they
other-
don't. I'm saying
consent.
they don't know that they're my enemy on my side.
Right.
So,
so this is
Okay, so
They didn't
so this
consent.
is people you hate, but they don't know it.
So the premise of
Yeah,
the app.
yeah. They don't have to know I hate them.
There's 2 parts of this app. There's like, hey, social media, share whatever, photos, whatever. And then there's also, if you have enemies, put them in here too, and we'll let you know where they're at.
It's like, on my phone when I block people, I want that block list transferred there.
Right.
To know.
But that, like, it requires action on their end. Like, they have to actively allow.
No, they don't have to actively allow it. They just need to actively be using the app for one of the purposes.
Yep.
And then the thing is, like, I think this secondary thing needs to be a subscription service just so that it's not overwhelmed. And maybe it is like you're limited to 5 people that are your enemies.
Oh, I don't know. But you pay for more, right?
Pay for more. Okay. Yeah, pay for more. Because otherwise people be like, there's also like really shady. It's like, I want to track Johnny. He's not my enemy, but like I'm, obsessed with him.
Maybe you have to define why they're your enemy. And justified.
There's review process.
Yeah.
I think you have a better idea you're sitting on that you're not sharing. Which is what are you doing that generates so many enemies?
No, if you we're generalizing the phrase enemy. Maybe I just don't like, mannerisms of a person.
Yeah.
Just don't want to be around it.
There's a person that
it could be petty. It doesn't have
to
be maybe, petty enemies, like petty criminals,
Yeah.
They're not like villains to me.
Until they have a gun.
Unless they have a gun, in which case.
And you don't know, so
within this app,
better safe than sorry, just report that they do.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we'd call it. We just call it.
Call it frenemies.
I just call it petty.
Petty. Petty frenemies.
Petty frenemies. That sounds like one of those gem matching games.
To me, it sounds like like Neopets.
Yeah.
Neopets. I have Neopet stories and Webkins.
Oh my God.
We make all your enemies cute little online.
And that encourages you to collect them.
Yeah. So there you go. That's how you gathered so many enemies, because you just needed to collect their cute little.
And it encourages you to remain enemies with them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because then otherwise, Oh, and then you could feed the animosity between you to
help them survive.
That's what they eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you have to enter in petty crap that they did that really doesn't matter. That you're like,
a lot of coworkers would probably be on that. They ate my thing. They chewed ice next to me for hours on end.
That one time.
Yeah.
Right.
Screw those people.
Yeah. Didn't notice my haircut.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's your definition.
Yeah. Like, can we just have the petty things podcast and then we just list?
Like, we have the guest on and we tell them what things we don't like about them?
No. See, then you wouldn't have many guests. I think you just allow them to just
say petty things they don't like about other people.
Yeah. No names.
Maybe at the end of the year we can go through all our guests and be like,
and like Jackie kept using her hands and it was really
Yep. She talks with the hands all the time.
That's your thing. She took that from you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Shakes her head when she talks.
Yeah.
Even when she's agreeing.
Like, how do you you could just put a list together and then just
now she's using her
a
hands.
whole episode. I know.
Yeah, shaking her head.
Using
now I'm upset. Look, this is amazing. This works.
Yeah, it's great because I invented 2 things that don't matter. And now you're upset about it.
And now we're enemies.
Yeah. And now we got to make someone self-conscious. This works out all the way around.
Yeah.
911. She's got a gun.
She's got a gun.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It's just in my other, pants, because
no one who uses their hands that much doesn't own a gun.
Right. Where do I put it? Not in my hands.
Yeah.
If I'm using my hands all the time, maybe that's part of it. It's like the magician.
Sure.
That's valid.
Oh yeah. That's
if you're using your hands, you can't use a gun.
That is fair.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You got one?
I got tons. What do you got? You got something related to guns or being shitty?
Yeah. Actually, I got one related to being shitty.
Okay. All right.
Bring back the double decker, Taco Bell.
Wait,
that's a pretty shitty thing to do.
The double decker.
What is a double decker?
See, my problem where I get stuck, and I hope the listeners at home are with me on this. Whenever I hear the word decker, all I can think of immediately is the upper decker.
Yep. I have
Anyone
that same
else?
problem.
Upper decker studio audience. There we go. We got a hand.
Yeah, I have the same problem, and I mentioned that on the Warp World podcast, which is hilarious.
It's weird because when's the last time you've seen an upper decker executed?
10 years,
I think,
at least.
Yeah,
and like it was just rumors of it being executed, not even
right.
So, but
wait, were you the one who executed?
No.
So it was one of our guests though. Oh, it was. I know that story. For those playing along at home, I think we should explain the upper decker.
Yeah.
The upper decker is when you have to use the toilet at a house that's not yours. It has to be a house because it has to be a toilet that has the tank on top that you can open.
Yeah.
And you have to perform some sit-down activities on the toilet.
On the tank instead.
And so you use the toilet in reverse order. And then you deposit your goods in the tank,
So
and then you don't flush.
And then the next time,
Yeah.
preferably the owner of the home that you're at goes to use the bathroom. When they're done with their business, they flush, and surprise,
and then terror ensues.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, because I can't imagine who would say if that happened to them, right? That this happens, it comes into the toilet bowl. Like I would blame myself somehow.
I would blame. Yeah.
You know,
You're right. You're right. Because even like when you use the toilet and like you didn't do anything to cause it to back up, but it backs up and you're in someone else's house, you're immediately like, "Fuck, what did I do?
Yeah.
What did I do?"
yeah, I would blame myself.
You'd be like, "What did I do? Did I push the wrong one lever that's
Right.
here? Did I do the wrong only thing I can do?"
You know, toilets now have the 2, where the number 2 flush
Oh,
number
those,
1.
those communists. No, get out of here. Yeah. Those aren't real toilets.
So,
Kind of bread line.
but for those that don't know,
Socialist.
going back to the double decker, not the upper decker,
It doesn't matter. All I
Yeah.
think of this entire time is
Taco Bell used to have on their menu a double
post
decker,
Taco Bell activities.
which was a soft taco with beans and then a hard shell. So it was wrapped in it.
Got it.
So you had soft and hard shell. And it was delicious and it was great. And for some reason, they're
Was
like,
it great going in and coming out?
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
I feel like
made for a great upper decker.
yeah, you preparing yourself.
Yeah.
Go try an idea.
So the issue is like you have all the ingredients, Taco Bell. You still have the beans. You still have the soft shells.
Yeah.
Soft shells. You still have the hard shells. What's going on? What can I just pay you 30 cents more?
Like
to
the
make
secret
it?
menu at Taco
Yeah.
Bell.
Like why not?
Yeah.
Bring it
So
back.
your whole problem is that they just eliminated something from the menu that they're fully capable of making.
Yeah, and they actually eliminated like 8 other things, but that's the only thing I ever really ate from there.
Mm-hmm.
But other people were outraged.
Chef Mike told us why that happens.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay, that's fine.
Just give me my double decker back.
Yeah.
I think you should ask next time.
And so, no, and I think so. The problem is that they eliminate things because maybe they take too long versus other things, or et cetera.
Refresh.
Generally, if it's not an ingredient issue, it's just a time issue.
Yeah.
But your solution is I'll just pay more for it to
Yeah.
compensate for the lost time.
Yeah. Seems fair.
Yeah.
I
Or
actually had
just
to go
put
and
Supreme at the end of it, and automatically you pay more.
I would get a Supreme because it gives you the tomatoes and the sour cream.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually made my own double decker the other day because
Oh, you ordered
To
all the
satisfy
components?
the-
no,
crave.
we had them all at the studio and I put them together. Yeah,
So the hard shell's on the outside,
no, it's in the inside.
on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got
and
it.
So when it cracks,
Yep.
the soft shell
Yeah.
catches it.
You don't remember this?
And
Got
the
it.
bean,
I don't.
is like a paste. It's like a paste that keeps
Yeah,
it
the-
all together.
Beans stick
So-
the soft shell to the hard shell.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't eat meat for a few years, like 8 years.
Terrible years.
Horrible.
Taco Bell is a
Horrible time.
great vegetarian stop.
Taco Bell was the one thing I craved
Mm-hmm.
when I didn't eat meat.
But you can get so
Taco
many
Bell
non-meat
taco.
things at Taco Bell.
You could have been on that addiction show.
Yeah.
So like Taco
Addicted
Bell,
to something I'm not eating.
Yeah.
it's just cumin. Like it's tasteless beef that they put a bunch of cumin in.
You can't
So
eat
like
human.
just
We've
cumin.
had a talk about this.
Oh.
You can't eat human.
you can eat. There's a lot of
yeah.
things you can eat that aren't food.
You can eat human, but you shouldn't eat human.
Wait. Okay, hang on. Episode what is this? 60?
Yeah, something like that.
And we're gonna start talking about you shouldn't do that.
No, I'm just saying you shouldn't. It's bad for your heart.
Not if you eat the heart
That's fair.
and gain
Their heart power.
their powers.
Yeah, that's
gain
that is
the
how it works.
bravery of another human who owns a gun.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
here's what you should do. Go to a Taco Bell,
Mm-hmm.
order everything that has the components that you need.
Mm-hmm.
So first off, you order the thing and they tell you we don't have it.
Yeah.
And then you order something else that has the components. You sit there and assemble it yourself, and then you take it and you throw it at them.
Yeah.
And then you shout something aggressive.
Check your toilets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You shout. All right. So you take it, you assemble it, you do the upper decker, then you come back, you throw it, you shout something aggressive. Hang on. You go check your toilets, expletive, and you throw it, and then you also get internet famous.
Because someone's there.
Right. And like just yelling and throwing the thing, you might get internet famous for a couple days. But the ones who combo of also leaving the upper decker, that's what's going to put you're going to get like God tier meme status.
I got it though. This is even better, I think.
Okay.
We build all these double deckers and we go to bathrooms at all these fast food joints and we put it in the tank.
You build double deckers.
We build double deckers.
I thought you were preloading upper deckers.
So we are. So the idea
kind of.
The idea is we are putting the double deckers in the tank so that they become the upper decker. So when they flush, now there's a double decker in your face, and you're like,
what?
Why is that? I haven't seen a double decker forever.
Would you still blame yourself?
Yes. I don't think you know how toilets work.
We miniaturize it.
And then Jackie's going, okay, what have I done? How
did that come out whole?
I mean, better if it came out whole.
It doesn't come out whole. It comes out, you just get a bunch of shredded cheese floating, lettuce in the bowl.
We epoxy it.
Oh my God.
And
it doesn't go down. And you're like, it's not going down. It's not going down. This is bad. This is just pranking yourself.
I think it's.
And then you take it out of the toilet and then you throw it.
Throw it in the garbage.
Check your toilet.
Check your toilets for double decker, upper deckers.
You remember the throw it in the garbage t-shirts we had? Can we get
the ad could be
check
like
your toilets?
So Taco Bell's known for like causing bowel issues and all that stuff, similar to Chipotle, but like that could be part of their advertisement. It's like we took it off the menu, but now it's back, and you flush the toilet and it pops up.
That's where it's been.
Yeah.
All this time.
All right.
This is why we don't let you actually do anything. Literally.
That's why you have me on this podcast, so I say the ideas I want, and then I forget about them, and then I don't do them.
So speaking of Taco Bell toilets, and general like fast food places, restaurants with bowel affecting cuisine, what's the worst part about having to use the toilet in a restaurant of that nature?
It doesn't hold all my pee.
Go on.
You played this game.
Go on.
Two can play this game, Johnny.
Two can play it this game. It's that there's never enough stalls, and there's always someone in there, and you don't bother waiting because they're always in there for like an hour, and you're like, what the fuck are you doing in there? Like you can just do like, and they're just doing heroin in there or something.
Right.
Like just go do it on the sink or whatever. Like we know what you're doing.
Yeah, we don't care.
Yeah. It doesn't require the use of a toilet. Get out here. I got to use the toilet. Why on earth do we not just have public toilets, like a type of toilet that is for public use that's just uncomfortable? So you get the hell off of it. Like, you know, like the same fast food restaurants, they'll put super uncomfortable chairs in there so you'll get the hell out.
But the toilets
are just like perfectly normal, and you can sit there until your toes tingle. Make it like it's a 45-degree angle, so you got to sit on it like really weird, and it's like just enough to catch.
Yeah. Or you could just have a drug stall.
A what?
A drug stall. So hey, this stall's all just for your drugs.
Yeah.
Is there still a toilet in that stall?
No. In fact, don't even suck up. You don't need to suck up bathroom space within it. But the stall in the hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just another door.
Well, what happens here is
you have your
it's fine.
Your breastfeeding room and then your drug room.
Yeah.
Maybe more like a phone booth, kind of like.
Oh yeah, all the old phone booths.
People use those for bathrooms though.
That's fine.
But we were just saying that this would be in the bathroom, so now we are making that.
That's fair.
Not a bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Drug room.
And if you want to like drop a deuce in it, that's your call. But there's you
it's
can
likely that there is a deuce in the drug.
And you can like that because then that's that slippery slope of okay, well then everything's a bathroom because you can deuce in whatever. So that's a that's an erroneous argument. Yeah. So that's great. Phone booth, drug rooms.
What?
Good.
So
good.
Great.
Good
Nailed
idea.
it.
So instead of like uncomfortable toilets, because that can get expensive for a corporation and company to just go and like retrofit all these. So what if there's a sensor in there that detects that somebody's there and it just plays a sound like, "Are you okay in there?" every 2 minutes, and then that should annoy you enough.
How about it just starts yelling help?
Or what if he's got a gun?
Help! He's got a gun. Yeah, it just starts yelling that, and you're like.
Oh, all right.
People are going to start
It would
knocking
probably
on.
help
Hey,
go
you okay
to bathroom
in there?
faster. You know, you'd be just everything would be gone. Someone's got a gun. I got to go.
Yeah, I got to really go.
Really got to go.
Yeah. And your gut's like, let's wrap this up.
Yeah. Speaking of wrapping this up.
Done.
This podcast.
Bye.
Let's wrap it up.
All right.
All right. This is a good one. I feel like we learned a lot.
We did. We didn't. I feel this is
This is a lot.
We
of
learned
learning.
about upper deckers,
and
guns.
Gun safety, probably.
We discussed gun safety at length.
Yeah. Okay.
Even not gun safety, just guns.
There were some.
Well, everything.
Safety.
You can't discuss guns without discussing safety. It's inherent.
I won't argue that.
All right. Be sure to check out the video where you can see what I spied earlier in.
Yeah.
For those
and just kind of.
Yeah.
You know what? I got this little guy here for the video watchers.
It's pretty good.
And it smells very pleasant. It smells the opposite of how it looks.
Right.
And
we're not going to explain what it is.
So if you guys want to see what smells the opposite of how it looks in front of me,
next guest is getting antsy.
Yeah. Check out the video at youtube.com/
YouTube,
Warp World.
YouTube.warp.world or youtube.com/warpworld.
Oh man, the magic of subdomains.
Yeah, subdomains are amazing.
Yeah. Tell us how DNS works.
So, no.
Okay.
It's like a phone.
Oh, you got buzzed out.
Yeah, I got buzzed out if you didn't hear. All right, so that's going to be it for this episode. Make sure to check out the Patreon where you can get your name in the episode scrolling across somewhere. Mm-hmm. And you can find that video, again, on youtube.warp.world.
Is it here?
It could be there. It might not be, though.
Okay.
Additionally, check us out on our Discord, discord.warp.world, where you can talk to myself and Johnny and others.
It's mostly me.
It is mostly Johnny.
Actually, it's mostly Quintopia.
It is a lot of Quintopia, yeah. And then, obviously, if you're in the Chicago area and you want to be on the podcast, just reach out to me or Johnny on the Twitters, and we'll
do it. You've heard it. We did it a couple weeks ago.
And that will happen.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, everyone.
All right. See you later. Bye. I'm going to go check that toilet out because you know why. See you later, kids.